Good morning to the tubes. Good morning. Welcome to Jazz Brunch. We tried this a couple weeks ago. We're streaming live on Facebook as well, but to the Facebook people, I recommend switching over to YouTube so you can participate in the chat and the trivia. There's nothing more important than being right, and you can prove your rightness over on YouTube. Okay, so today's theme is me. We're gonna do my original songs and
the best theme of all.
Oh, thank you, baby. Just to be fully transparent, the reason that our theme is my original music is because I am able to earn money off of videos of my original music, and I like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Already eaten Whataburger today to prove that he's a Texan.
Who has? Sorry?
In the comments.
All right.
You're very
What
proud.
a burger.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Honey butter chicken biscuit, taquitos. What's your go-to for Whataburger breakfast? Everybody's allowed to respond. Please get heated. There's only one right answer.
You can't... is audio coming through on... I can't hear you comment. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us. Go ahead and check in. Let us know where you're watching from. You can hear? Okay. Okay, awesome. Alright, we're going to start with one of my originals. If you've been watching for a few weeks, this is our 17th Jazz Brunch live stream. We're survivors. No, this has been the highlight of every week. But if you've been watching for a while, you've probably heard this song, and I hope you still like it, but this one is called Nobody But You. I'm dreaming of someday you'll be my love one day. I don't want nobody but you. Nobody but you. You're fickle and funny. got to witness a classic Abby and Quentin there, where I realized halfway through the song that I had forgotten to say anything about the form, so I called it in the middle of the tune, and Quentin was right there with me, so give a hand to Quentin for sticking...
You give me any direction, and I'll be about 2 measures late, and then I'm right there.
No. If you are watching on Facebook, thank you so much. If you're watching on Facebook, I do recommend heading over to YouTube so you can participate in the chat. There are also links in the description of the YouTube video. And thank you guys for joining in. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to give this video a thumbs up, that helps me on the tubes. That's always great. A little thumbs up action. If you love what you're hearing, you can subscribe. Share this link with family and friends who love music or trivia, because that's coming after this song. The first link that you'll see in the description of the YouTube video is a link to vote for me for, thank you, is a link to vote for me in, I was nominated for a local award for Best Jazz Vocalist.
Again,
I did get nominated last year and was very honored to, and I won last year, thanks to my mom's email campaign. So if you love my voice, I would so love for you to cast a vote. You don't have to live in Nashville to vote. So we're gonna keep it moving. After this song, we will have trivia round 1. Again, the theme today is my songs, and so song number 2 is one of mine. This is a very old song that I wrote when I was living in Houston. I took a year off of music school to... Thank you. I took a year off of school to do a volunteer program in Houston. It was a deeply transformative year in my life. And I actually had so I lived in a house with 7 other people, and I had a dream last night that we were all in the same city for some reason, but it was still, COVID time, so we couldn't we couldn't be with each other. And so my friend Brittany was in a car driving past, and we were like, fancy seeing you here. And anyway, I had a dream about my Houston fam. Anyway, this song is called Bobby. It's there's a long story behind it. I would love to tell you about it. We're just gonna get to it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not jazz. It'll be okay. Bobby sits down at the coffee shop, whoa, and he's sipping something stronger than a soda pop, whoa. When he's walking my way, there's something to say. Well, Bobby's got 1,000 faces, no two quite the same, each one growing stronger in Jesus' name. Well, cigarettes and coffee and Bobby nice bass line's cue.
Oh, thanks. I just look for your toes and just stomp all over them.
No, I like.
That's the kind of quality musicianship you get here, folks.
All right, I'm gonna go. It's time for trivia, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the Facebook live stream and come over to YouTube with us if you want to play trivia. Thank you guys for watching.
YouTube.com/abigailflowersmusic.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Just trying to plug.
So.
I didn't even peek.
Oh, I know.
That was not even.
I wouldn't allow him to peek. I feel like I'm missing so many chats here, which is great. Thank you guys for chatting. So 4 questions today. We'll do 2 and 2.
Okay. If you like symmetry.
Looking at the fake holidays from this week.
The real to some of us. Okay.
Okay. July 5th was National Bikini Day.
I celebrated.
2-piece?
3-piece.
So, as a, I don't know anything about bikinis, but, SpongeBob SquarePants lived in the fictional locale of Bikini Bottom. So we're about to have SpongeBob trivia, because, well, I didn't watch SpongeBob growing up. A lot of people are offended by that, but part number 1. What is the name, first and last, of SpongeBob's friend who is a squirrel from Texas? We got a lot of Texans in here.
It was
Squirrel from Texas.
I remember her because she had like an astronaut suit too because she still breathed air.
Right.
She was underwater. So that was Sandy. Was her first name right?
Yeah, it is Sandy.
Sandy.
Ooh, they got it.
What was her last name? I'm gonna cheat a little. Sandy Chunks? Is that it? Sandy Cheeks. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
It's been a couple years since I got the prescription updated. Sandy Cheeks?
Sandy Cheeks.
Sandy Cheeks.
Yeah.
That's funny because you get the bikini bottoms and.
Oh, I didn't even really think about that, but squirrels have big cheeks.
Also that, yeah.
I do want to clarify because I see it's being discussed in the chat. I would like to talk about Bobby in my own words. When I lived in Houston, I was part of a church with a large homeless ministry, and a lot of the congregants were unhoused, were in transitional housing. One of the most involved members was a man named Robert, who was an artist, and he, depending on when you interacted with him, his moods and personality could shift drastically. And so some days, so some days he was just very soft-spoken and, would just chat with you for a few minutes. And some days he was making dirty jokes in the coffee shop. And some days, as most human adults experience, some days he was really angry and not super fun to be around. And I don't know what situations and conditions Robert was managing, but I know when he passed away, it made me think a lot about what our idea of heaven and wholeness is. And so the song Bobby is about if heaven is a place where we are made whole, what does that mean for people who don't fit our idea of normal? Does that mean that they become in wholeness? Are they more normal or, like me? Or are they more fully unique? Are they more fully expressed in their various personalities? And so that's what that song is a reflection on. I don't know. I like to imagine that Robert has 1,000 faces and they are all fully expressed in heaven. So anyway, on to SpongeBob trivia question number 2. SpongeBob the Musical. SpongeBob the Musical tied for most nominations at the 2018 Tonys. Did you know that?
Wow.
Tied for most nominations at the 2018 Tonys. How many Tony Awards was SpongeBob the Musical nominated for?
This is not multiple choice?
No.
This is okay. Well,
what do y'all think?
you know, I'm gonna guess it's between 2 and 10. Probably closer to 10. That's kind of where I was feeling.
I'm seeing 8.
I'm seeing
3.
8. Yeah, I was thinking 8 or 9.
Laura says she did know that.
You know.
Ooh!
12. That's pretty high.
We got a lot of 8s.
I mean 8 is a comforting number for me. So I'm gonna go with 8 Tonys that it was nominated for.
Carol scooped it.
12?
12.
12!
SpongeBob the Musical
Wow.
was... SpongeBob the Musical is a bit oxymoron. It was nominated for 12 Tonys.
That's great. Good for them. They're
Yeah.
There's a lot. They sneak in a little bit of education in there.
Kevin
you know?
said 8 for Jill Kevin Solidarity. Yeah, it makes sense. Led you
Respect.
astray this one time, but
Respect.
I respect the loyalty.
Absolutely.
I would also like to point out I'm wearing my Nashville Jazz Workshop t-shirt today because on this day 4 years ago I visited the Nashville Jazz Workshop for the first time, and it has become quite a large part of my life, so I thought it would be a nice way to commemorate.
Nice.
All right, so
4 years.
SpongeBob was question number 1, part 1, part 2. So this is question number 2.
Great.
Yes, Robert Franklin. July 6th was International Kissing Day. I gave you a beso on whatever day July
Yeah.
6th was.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to get weird, you guys. This one is... And if any of you grown-ups knew about this and didn't teach me or tell me, I'm going to be distraught. Which political party's leaders were known to kiss on the mouth as a greeting? A. The Democratic Party of Equatorial Guinea. B. The Left Green Movement of Iceland. C. The Socialist Unity Party of Germany. Or D. The Justice and Development Party of Turkey. So I'll just go by countries. A. Equatorial Guinea. B. Iceland. C. Germany. D. Turkey.
I want to
Gotta
eliminate.
vote for Turkey.
I want to eliminate Turkey and Iceland off the bat.
Wow.
I would say.
Do show your work. Tell us about it.
Show your work. I don't know. That's just where my mind goes. I was feeling Equatorial Guinea too. Yeah.
Everybody's wrong.
No. But I was maybe Germany though. I was split between Equatorial Guinea. I'll just say since I had already gone that direction, I'll be wrong.
You can say Germany. if you want.
Equatorial Guinea.
Here's the thing. It was called the Socialist Fraternal Kiss. And if you Google it, there are tons of pictures of socialist leaders kissing each other on the mouth in public. And I think that's very funny, especially in the time of COVID. It's just very jarring to see people interact in public. So it wasn't just Germany. It was socialist, communist leaders. This was a thing. And there's like a famous mural about it. I had never heard of this. And it's really... Writing trivia questions is a thrill and a challenge. And
you're very good at it.
yes, in Berlin. Yes. See, Caroline knows everything.
Caroline knows what's up. You're a real one, Caroline.
It's hard writing trivia questions, but every once in a while you Google facts about kissing and you learn something actually interesting. And that happened to me this week. So there's not a lot of good content when you Google facts about kissing. It was not the Socialist Fraternal Party. It was called the Socialist Fraternal Kiss, and it was a mark of leaders in the Communist Party, both in Germany, in Russia. I think it was basically proving, like, are you committed to communism? And if you are, then you kiss a stranger on the mouth in public.
It's past a certain barrier of intimacy. So.
Yeah, that's one of the things they talk about on the YouTube. Not on the YouTube, on the Wikipedia.
It's
so
all
college
the
fraternities know about this, right? All fraternities.
All fraternities
kiss
each other on the mouth.
Only if they're meeting for the first time. All right, we're gonna go back
And
to
communists.
a song. This is getting tricky. Time for another original song of mine. This is a more recent song called It's Time to Build Something New. And I wrote this, I was sort of reflecting on how might parents talk to their children about quarantine and the situation we're in right now, especially uncertainty is really hard on adults, and imagine how hard it must be on kids who have like no control over anything in their life anyway. So I was just kind of thinking about that, and I don't think that I succeeded in writing a great song for children, but I do feel like it's applicable for adults. So it's called It's Time to Build Something New. It's about how we can reflect on the world we want to build as we move into the future. And I will, just as a compositional note, I will point out each section of the song, there's like a new chord change or new melody. Because we're building something new, there's like one little change added in each section of the song. So you can listen for that. Just right at the top.
That's you.
I know. 1, 2, 3. When your plans fall apart, it may break your heart, but it's time to build something new. We can think, we can dream, we can work as a team, 'cause it's time to build something new. Imagine all the ways you can make the world better. Think of all the kindness you can share. You are brave, you are strong, and it won't be long till it's time to build something new. Imagine all the ways you can make the world better. Think of all the kindness you can share. You are brave, you are strong, and it won't be long till it's time to build something new. And there are so many things we can learn from you when it's time to build something new. Thank you. I really like that song.
It's very nice.
We did a YouTube video of it, and it's done very poorly, but I think it's a great little song, and I enjoy playing it with you.
I enjoy playing that.
Can I have a sip of my giant coffee mug?
It's a great mug. Is there a story behind that? Is it a thrift store mug? Is it a hand-me-down mug?
No, it's a TJ Maxx mug, and me and
There you
Mommy
go.
have matching ones.
There you go.
And it's got a big bunny on it.
Yeah.
All right, time for trivia round 2, and then we'll have one more song to get us out. Today,
Of all days.
tragedy strikes. Well, actually, I don't know. I haven't been updated on this. Today is July 11th, National Free Slurpee Day. Last I heard, Free Slurpee Day was canceled. If that's true, it is a tragedy. If it's not true, stay home and don't get a free Slurpee.
Yeah.
But
If it is true,
many
stay home.
many fond memories of going to the 7-Eleven on Free Slurpee Day back in old Ashburn, because it was off
Good times.
of Hay, just past Partlows, right?
Very relatable.
Yeah, we all used to live behind Partlows. After a soccer game, go get a Slurpee.
Mm-hmm.
Trivia round 2. Today is, thank you. Yes, it is 7-Eleven. World Population Day.
Too many.
Too many, and that is what this question is about. It took all of human history until around 1800 for the world population to reach 1 billion. as far as we know. They could have ballooned at one point and brought it back down, but as far as we know, all of human history until around 1800 to hit a world population of 1 billion. By what year had the world population doubled to 2 billion? So 1800 is 1 billion. When did we get to 2 billion? A, 1850. B, 1875. C, 1905. Or D, 1930. A, 1850. B, 1875. C, 1905. D, 1930.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not after World War One, I think.
Oh.
So, that eliminates D. I don't know, like envisioning an exponential growth curve. I think it's
Slurp
gonna
Day
be.
is canceled. We got
Well,
confirmation.
stay at home.
Yeah, no, it's right. It's the right thing to do.
Okay,
Just a sad look.
I see 1875. I see D. That is just incorrect. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'll say B. 1875.
1930, y'all.
Really?
We took all 130
That's
years.
how late
Yeah, but
it
gets worse. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A tremendous change occurred with the Industrial Revolution, whereas it had taken all of human history until around 1800 for world population to reach 1 billion. The second billion was achieved in only 130 years, so 1930. The third billion in 30 years, 1960. The fourth billion in 15 years, 1974. And the fifth billion in only 13 years, 1987. Now, recently, we are, I think for the first time ever, like not, I think maybe the population's going down, and not just because of COVID, but anyway, something to be aware of. How do we adapt for life with too many people? A lot of people. How can we take care of the planet so that our children have a planet?
Yeah.
Good stuff to think about. Question number 4. Yesterday was National Kitten Day. When I was a child, there's nothing I could have wanted more of vertical stacking.
There it is.
That's very funny. Very stupid.
We fixed it.
That really tickled me. When I was a child, there was nothing I could have wanted more than a kitten. However, I'm very allergic to cats. So I cannot have a kitten. But I remember going to my friend Heather's house and they had kittens. They were too small. We should not have been playing with these kittens. But I could have just thrown up from excitement. And we love looking we love looking at kitten videos.
Yeah.
National
That's
Kitten
an
Day.
Instagram. A lot of followers.
Which of the following is not a real character from the musical Cats?
Oh boy.
And I am really going to get the giggles on this one. So all of these are real except for one.
What? Okay.
And
That's open for debate, but.
Would I like a rabbit? Yes, I would gladly take a rabbit if I hadn't signed a lease on a townhouse that doesn't allow pets. But as soon as we get out of here, we will take the rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Which of the following is not a real character from the musical Cats? A. Skimbleshanks. B. Griddlebone. C. Scuttlebutt. D. Syllabub. So I've really got to try to make it through these. A. Skimbleshanks. B.
Real.
Griddlebone.
Real.
C. Scuttlebutt.
Real.
D. Syllabub.
Also real. I have no idea. There was a Kimmy Schmidt episode about cats, and that's
And
that's
it was
the
made,
only.
It was made long before the movie Cats got dragged. So, but we watched it after the movie Cats, and that made it better.
That's 100% what I'm basing my. That's all of my.
You've
cats
got to
know.
vote for all real, and I really like your line of thinking there.
Yeah, it's. I mean, as real as the other ones are, which is a relative, Anyways, I'm gonna say D.
D.
Yeah.
Syllabub. It was C. Scuttlebutt.
Really?
Yeah, like we had some.
I don't care.
griddle bone really gets me. I will laugh about that for the rest of the week. Griddle bone. But scuttlebutt sounds like it could be a cat, right? Tell me I did a good job.
You did a good job.
All right. So, one more song.
And it's not that one.
Yeah, it's not. All the Things You Are?
Yeah.
This is All the Things You Aren't. It's my latest breakup song. Scuttlebutt is a nautical term. It means sailor gossip. I like it. So that could be like the Little Mermaid cats crossover.
I mean,
I'm gonna need to talk to someone.
do we have the movie rights? Do we have dibs?
Cat's Little Mermaid crossover that I'm picturing.
They're combing each other
All
out with
the
a fork, you know, getting the knots
They
out.
just all drown.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
boy. It's a family show, kids.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. That's so
Week 17 of quarantine.
That's right. That's right. Week 17, insanity has been reached.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I can't wait to write the songs for that musical. This song, it's the last one we're gonna do today. We've gone a bit long. This one is called Time to Time. This one is also not jazzy. I wrote this when I lived in Houston as well, and like I said, I took my year off I took it after my junior year of college, so I was like very deep into my college experience, and then I moved to a different city. I don't want to say performers are self-centered, but people in their early 20s and musicians, we can be self-centered sometimes, and I definitely felt really disconnected from all of my friends in Nashville, and so I really struggled with feeling disconnected that year, and so this is sort of angsty, sort of hopeful. I think it's cute. This is a song called Time to Time. My voice is gonna crack because that laugh really got me, but woo!
Went full send on the giggles there.
All right, one more. Whew. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, from time to time we get older and make home in other parts of the world. One day you might be home in Alabama, That is not how I usually sing that song, but if you would like to hear my regular voice on that song, I do have a video. If you search on my channel, I guess, it's called Time to Time. I have a video with Katie Blomars playing bass, and
we love Katie.
We do love Katie.
She's great.
You can view it there. Thank you guys so much for joining us this week. We'll be back next week. Again, if you would give this video a thumbs up, if you would take a second to vote for me for the NEMA Awards, which is linked in the first link in the description of this video. Yes, and Time to Time and Bobby are both on my album Take It Slow, which I recorded right out of college before I was married, so only one vote per person. The album is called Take It Slow. My name then was Abigail York. It was made a long time ago. It's still good. It doesn't sound like I sound now, but the songs are there and I like a lot of the songs. Yeah, I think that's it. Feel free to share this link with people you love. That helps tremendously. Social media is it's really hard to share links on social media. So like texts and sharing directly is really effective. So I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know most of the people who are here join us weekly, and it means the world to me that that there are people who genuinely enjoy this. Maybe not as much as I do, but enough to keep coming back. So I really appreciate you guys. I hope you have a safe week ahead of you, and we will see you next week.
Thanks.